Hi guys, my name is Cameron Butler and today we're talking about abortions. So, I'm a woman myself and my reproductive rights are important to me. So, I feel like this is an important topic to talk about and just get more information about, especially since we have a very important election coming up in November. I hope everybody is registered. So, let's carry on. So, what is an abortion? An abortion is actually when a woman or birthing person ends their pregnancy by removing the fetus or embryo, depending on how far along they are. So, this is a process which can be done by pill or can be done by a surgery with having the fetus removed. It just depends on how far along you are within your pregnancy and when you choose to have the abortion done. Just some quick facts that can back up my findings that I found from CNN News and the CDC. So, 14 out of 50 states currently have an abortion ban, meaning that abortions are illegal and cannot be had within those states. But the bright side of that is 36 out of 50 states have legal abortions. And these abortions can take place from 6 to 18 weeks of the gestational period. Sorry. And some states have it where you can have abortion all the way up until 24 weeks. Pennsylvania is actually one of those states that allow you to have abortions up to 24 weeks, which would be that the fetus is actually whole. The CDC says that in 2021, 625,000 legal abortions were reported. That's a big number, but don't let that scare you. I think that's healthy and important. The abortion rate was 11.6 abortions per 1,000 women around the ages 15 to 44. And from 2020 to 2021, the abortion rate has increased by 5%. Now, I couldn't really find any information on how much it has increased since then, but presuming that looking at the statistics, it just keeps increasing by 5%. I think it's important to know that all of these statistics are not just legal abortions, but abortions, period, that they could account for. So, what's a safe abortion versus an unsafe abortion? A safe abortion is carried on by a medical professional and under supervision and is done with precautionary measures versus an unsafe abortion is when there's lack of access to safe abortions, as in the abortion bans, and and it causes women or birthing persons to have to adapt and find a different way to get rid of the embryo or fetus, which back in the day were using hangers to stick inside and remove the baby, which could cause harm to not only the fetus but to the birthing person as well, causing irreversible damage. Sorry, and even death, along with sometimes even allowing people to bleed. Women to bleed out and other different issues. So, 6 out of 10 are not planned pregnancies result in abortions, and 45% of abortions are unsafe. So, it's important that we as a community and as a whole try to make abortions be prevalent in our states and stay prevalent so that we can make abortions be safe and have a safe option and have access to safe abortions, so that 45% can be decreased. Who is it affecting? So abortions is affecting women and birthing people, but not just us. It's also affecting men as well because it can tear apart a family. Um, so let's say, for example, a mom has a choice. Her fetus inside is killing her, and the option she has is to get an abortion or to keep the baby inside, and this could lead to her death. This could lead to problems with between her and her family because if she dies, then that will not only affect the husband or the male that is the father of the fetus, but the whole family. So it's not just affecting one person. It's not just affecting women. Everyone wants to make this a women war and say that it's about us, but it's about families. It's about everyone as a whole, not just women. But for this, I'm specifically targeting women ages 15 to 44 because this is, looking at statistics, this is the group or age groups that use abortions the most, and we need us to get out and vote and try to make a change. So what is being done and what is missing that could be done? What's being done right now is protests, protests all over. You always see people protest. These protests are to prevent states from making abortions illegal, and so we can be heard as a whole. Everyone can be heard. What else? Fundraisers to support abortion care to those in need. And I think that's important because there are small abortion clinics around that do perform abortions, and sometimes people insurance won't cover it, so they won't be able to get the abortion if they can't afford it, which will then cause an unsafe abortion or can cause unsafe situations. So definitely important to donate. I wanted to point out that states have been given the right to choose for their state whether abortions will be legal or illegal. The government as a whole hasn't banned it, but each state has its own Congress to vote and choose and represent what they believe the community in the state wants. Why this is, again, why it's so important that everyone gets out and votes, not only for this presidential election, but for the elections within your state as well. Currently, what's missing is backup from the government and all states to be on the same page with making abortions legal, along with representation of women and our reproductive rights is kind of lacking. We need more people to come out, and we need all of our voices to be heard and allowed to be, like, all of our voices allowed to be heard. I feel as if men should also speak up. We need men to speak up because the government loves to hear from men as well, since they think this is just a female issue. Males need to come and speak up as well, and we need to raise more awareness on abortions and the causes and what they are good for. What you can do to help, most importantly, I need everyone, and I mean everyone 18 plus that is able to vote, to get registered to vote and vote in this next election. It is imperative that we show and represent for and we have to stand for what we believe in and what's a human right for us. Abortions is a basic human right that we all deserve to have access to. Don't fold, don't settle. Get up and vote. We have to support fundraisers for abortion care, as I mentioned before. Donate and support for those in need. And get out and protest. Don't just say stuff. Get out and be about it. Get out, make a change for your state, your community. Get out and protest. And spread awareness in your community. Spread awareness in your community, which whether this is at home in your house, at your church, at your local park, at school. Make posters, make signs, make posts on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Spread awareness. Let your voice be heard. You are important, and your voice needs to be heard. And if you speaking on something as important as abortions, then yes, let it be heard. Use your voice. Make a change. Don't ever think you're small and that you can't make a change, because you can. And also, get updated on abortion laws in your prospective state so you can stay up to date and you can have the right information and know how to move the right way to be better and to push the right narrative, and also be able to have the right information to give to people when they do come to you and ask questions. Abortion is something that's very controversial and is very hot topic, because it's one of the conversations that people have in their campaigns right now. And to me, it seems as if it's a big make or break whether people are going to vote for somebody or who they're not going to vote for. So please, please, please do research. Please vote. And please, please educate others as well. Abortion, again, is a human right. And the government shouldn't be able to take that right away. So please raise awareness and please get out and vote. I hope this little bit of information that I gave you would push you to get out and vote and also make a change. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening to me. This is Cameron Butler. Thank you.